Time starts now. Welcome to DELL's Kitchen, where three saints will be put through their paces, but they won't be taking on fitness drills or shooting practice. Oh no, they'll be putting on their aprons and getting a sweat on in the kitchen instead. Yes, we're here in the 1885 lounge, where they'll be expected to make 3 dishes which could be served on a match day for our hospitality guests, all under the watchful eye of our head chef, Sultan.
In the early days, it was pretty much what you want, really.
I was very skinny and they wanted me to put weight on. They sort of encouraged me to drink stout, Guinness and eat a lot of anything really, whatever you wanted to eat. Getting married fattened me up.
I've seen that transition, I guess, from the whole nutrition side, knowledge and experience came into the industry. You know, eating the right foods to fuel your body, not just for matches, but for training.
Your chickens and your pastas and so on was coming in the late 90s, really.
I do a lot of cooking at home, looking at meals more and looking what goes into them than I ever did, I suppose.
I can do the basics, I think, just about. Put it in the oven, turn it on, put it out.
I would rather train and go and play a game of football or take on an ultra-endurance challenge than get behind the pans and cook, to be honest. It's right out of my comfort zone.
And he's playing it safe, saying he does nothing. I'd probably believe that.
I mean, the family even joke, I don't even go to the toast extent. It's like beans on bread.
Reuben, I think, is a bit of a dark horse on top of the tree at the moment, but I'll give it a shot. As I say, we'll do what we can.
I've got a feeling Reuben's a little bit of a master chef.
Like in football, just got to go and play your own game.
It'd be a bit of fun, I know that.
And the best man win.
Now, Zoltan, we have 3 dishes that our wannabe chefs are going to be preparing today. Could you just talk us through them?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. We will start with the Saints Bar Burger, reflecting our market street food. The second dish will be pan-fried sea bream with giant couscous salad. This dish reflects the President Lounge, focusing on nutrition. And the happy finish will be the dessert we're usually serving on 1885 Lounge, the chocolate lava cake, served with a vanilla chantilly cream, caramel sauce, and burnt chocolate powder.
Wow, okay. Sounds good.
Delicious.
In each dishes, we will raise the stake a little bit. It's getting a little bit more into details, even in cooking and then presentation as well.
Right, well, I think we should get started with this burger.
Yes? Yeah. Let's crack on. Cooker, turn up to the right temperature. We have to fry the burger meat, and after we're going to finish it up in oven. You can season it or you can leave it out, it's up to you. As you see that slight smoke coming from the pan, we can place the burger in it. And we're gonna cook both sides of the burger for roughly around 1 to 1.5 minutes. The 1 minute's passed on another side as well, so what we have left to do, just to place it in the oven. And we're gonna leave it in the oven for 10 minutes to cook. We have 2 rashers of bacon. When the 10 minutes is done, we just have to place it on the top of the burger with the cheese on top of it and leave it for an additional minute in the oven. With the bun, what we need to do, you have to clean out your pan just with a paper roll, and we have to toast the bun itself just to make sure it gets a little bit firmer. And after, what you have left to do is to present your dish on the plate. If you know any better way to do it, you are more than welcome.
No. I'll be copying.
First, the burger goes on the top with the baby jam, piece of tomatoes, finish up with a chipotle, place gently the top of the bun and finish it up with the skewers to make sure it's gonna hold nicely. And voila, very good, you've got the Saints Bar burger.
So that's how it's done, but now it's over to you guys. Head over to your cooking stations and get cracking.
Oh, good luck everyone.
We're off and running.
I'm making a move.
Go on, mate.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
This won't be happening by dessert.
Taking your time, Jonah, aren't you?
Reuben, what are you thinking? Are you going to chuck it all in?
All on impulse. Lastminute.com.
It's a great opportunity for all of you to actually experience what the kitchen is going through when the kickoff time is strict.
I'm struggling with just one burger, let alone dozens or hundreds, yeah. Can't even turn it on. Come on, Reuben.
Pressure is on.
And that is your time.
I can't wait to try it.
Ah, yeah, now it's the fun bit. Wow, first burger.
Here we go. Well done, chef. It looks amazing. Presentation looks nice and neat and tidy. Okay, so should we dunk him?
I would love to. Moment of truth.
Good seasoning, very well seasoned.
A few bit of extra twist on the old salt and pepper.
Built together nicely as well. You put your signature twist with the gherkins as well on it. I could have expected a little bit more sauce.
I was too worried about it going everywhere, so I thought I'd go on the side of caution.
Would I sell this burger? Yes, I would.
Good job, chef.
That's a solid start. Well
You
done.
only go downhill from here. Don't you?
Cool. Thank
Try
you.
that one.
Looks nicely built, beautifully cooked.
I think the cheese is probably overpowering.
I like that the bacon is slightly crispy. The cheese flavor and the tomatoes coming through as well, very well. This is one of the dish basically. It's nice and simple and tastes amazing.
Just me. Simple.
Simple but amazing.
I'll take that. Thank you.
Okay, let's see our final burger.
Shall we have a look at it?
Please do, yeah.
To be honest, presentation is nice and neat. I do like the crispiness of the burger meat. To be honest, the seasoning and the texture is spot on.
Thank you. I might have been a little bit in barbecue mode. You know, I was sort of like just making sure it's cooked. Yeah.
You can barbecue, that's a fair point.
Well done.
No, I'm very impressed.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
The next dish will be pan-fried sea bream with the giant couscous salad. Slight seasoning on both sides. Hot frying pan, oil in a pan. As you can see it right now, this is the time to place in the fish. The fish goes in skin side down, okay? And you just hold it down for a couple of seconds. As you see that the fish is pretty much pale, this is the time when we have to flip it over. Then you gently scratch the skin and you feel that it's actually hard. It's done. It takes around 10-15 seconds. It doesn't take long time actually. Put it on the side. Couscous goes in a pan. We just need enough liquid to make sure we can heat through the couscous. It started to boil, so what I do now, as I said, half of the garnish, soybeans, peas and a little bit of tomato concasse. Because the chives is a soft herb, we have to make sure it always goes at the very end in it.
This one's already looking and feeling a bit trickier than the burger, isn't it?
The dish is done. What we have left to do is to present. Just try to place the couscous nicely in the middle. So what we have left is to place both fillets on the top of it. We have some more garnishes around, but you can just scatter around the plate and the concasse to give a little bit of color. We're gonna finish it up with some aphilia cress, a nice crispy parmesan. And this is the sea bream dish with a giant couscous salad, what we're going to serve at the President's Suite.
Head to your cooking stations and get cracking. Right, chefs, you have 20 minutes starting now. Dan, how do you feel about cooking fish?
I love fish, absolutely love fish.
I know you love it, but I know you don't cook
I
it.
know that didn't answer the question, but hoping I do it justice.
That looks good. I find it so funny watching you cook. I think it's such an unnatural sight.
You look like you are in a bit of a rush.
Paul stepping away from his kitchen. Okay, round 2 done.
Well done, guys. Let's see now how is it going to taste. Thank you, chef. Looks quite a lot of attention to details in presentation.
I tried the presentation to make sure it was as good as it could be, just in case the food itself wasn't that good. So
Right, so
You know what? Go ahead. Ladies first.
thank you. Right, taste the fish. The skin is really crunchy.
What I appreciate more than anything is the extra mile. I've seen that you've been spending quite a lot of time on presentation and been just trying to make it perfect as much as possible. So flavors coming through very well, seasoning is great. At the end of the day, to be honest, I would eat this dish. It tastes brilliant. I'm pretty sure if I would ask you to do it again, the only thing what you have to nail is just to make sure the skin is not getting dark, and it's a 10 out of 10 dish.
Wow.
thank you.
So, well done, chef.
Thank you, chef.
Wow. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
Really impressed.
I'll go and try some myself now. Thank you.
Ruben, show us what you've done. Thank you. You go first, you go on.
The skin is pretty much cooked to perfection. Nice golden color, you can see in an outer layer as well. Nice and crispy. The tomatoes, the soybeans and the peas as well coming through very well in a couscous. Presentation is very neat and decent. To be honest, I'm really struggling to find the fault in it.
It's a great dish.
Yes.
Well done, Ruben. Another great round for you.
Thank you.
Chef Kins?
Thank you, chef.
I'll do what you did just to pretend I know what I'm doing.
Oh,
Crispy
already
skin.
acting like a food critic.
Again, I'm getting the flavour a lot from the fish, the greens and things. It really adds a nice little touch.
He's straight in. He's hungry.
No messing.
You didn't use much seasoning in it, so actually you can still taste the fish, what is great. And the couscous tastes great as well. The flavor of the tomato consommé coming through. So it's been cooked long enough, but at the same time, it's still not overcooked. To be honest, it's going to be a really, really tough one.
Yeah, we've got a very difficult job today.
It's causing me a headache. I'm looking forward to see the desserts. How is it going to be?
That's where it will be revealed, I
Or it could
think.
all go wrong.
I hate to say it, but it kind of is riding on the dessert, isn't it?
Yes. Well done, chef.
Thank you.
Well done.
Well done, Paul. That was really nice. So our three contestants have been cooking up a storm in our DELL's kitchen. They've made the burger, they've cooked the fish, but now it's time for the ultimate test. Yes, they will be making our chocolate lava cake, but who's going to come out on top? Let's find out.
Right. First of all, well done, gents, for the first two rounds. You did really well, and it's going to be a really, really tight competition. We're gonna make our signature chocolate lava cake, what we are serving at the 1885 as well. So how are we going to start? Heat up the hob with a saucepan. We start with the chocolate cake. We get the butter melted, not gonna take very long. You dip the chocolate in it, turn down the heat. So the eggs and the sugar goes together in a mixer. We're just gonna turn it on full blast. And while it does that, we're gonna keep close eye on the chocolate to make sure it won't burn. Okay, as soon as the butter melted, just switch off your cooker. While you're waiting for the eggs, we can prepare the molds. Give a little spray. We will coat the mold with some cocoa powder. You just turn down to low speed the eggs. You pour inside all the chocolate.
How do you feel about licking the bowl?
Well, if I would be at home, I would definitely do it. And what we have left is the cocoa powder. And after we're finishing up with the flour, turn up the speed a little bit, and that's it.
I am definitely forgetting stuff already.
Beautiful. Now comes the messy part. It's roughly 3/4 this cake will rise. Just a couple of knocks, straight in the oven, 8 to 10 minutes. And now we do the caramel. We're gonna start with the sugar. You have to caramelize the sugar, so we're looking for a light amber color. As you see that the corner already started to melt. Add the butter in it. You add the cream in it. Heat is down, so it's not gonna get burned.
Sugar, butter.
And the cream after. Chocolate soil stays for the very end. We're gonna do chantilly cream. You've got the vanilla pods already prepared and drop it in your mixing bowl. Add the cream. The sugar, just a tiny bit. We start to whisk it by hand. Still nice and soft. Grab the chocolate soil, small pile at the right side of the plate. Our cake is done. Beautiful. Try to help with the spoon, separate the cake. And when it's done, it should be folded out nicely.
Sounds easy.
First we're going with the caramel. You can put a little bit on the top of the chocolate cake as well if you want. We need to have a nice scoop of chantilly cream on a plate. You just have to make sure it's warm enough so actually we can scoop a nice rocher out of it. And that's it. Voila!
Very good.
Chocolate cake.
So chefs, it's time for your toughest test yet. You've got to take on this beautiful chocolate lava cake. Head to your stations and get cooking. It's interesting to see how they approach it.
You look very relaxed and confident.
I'm not. Sorry. Something's got to go in.
So when you guys used to play together, did you ever expect that you
Cooking one day.
Yeah, cooking up and stuff like it.
Are you laughing now?
Sorry, it's just you've actually done really quite well so far.
Don't speak too soon, though.
No, I won't.
It's not cooked.
Mine's a gooey one.
Put it back if you need to.
I have to go for it. Sort of. It's all right. It's all right. It's not too bad. Oh,
Time up.
looks all right. Well done, guys. Well done. Well done. Well done. I'm Ruben.
I am seriously impressed. What's harder, that or 90 minutes on the field?
Oh, definitely that.
I'm not sure about this one.
There we go.
So,
Exploded bomb.
should we go ahead?
I think we should. Thank you very much. Actually, I've got to say, that is really delicious.
Tastes great. Really, really good. Let's see the
Maybe a
chantilly.
little bit sweet. I say I like mine a bit sweet. I never threw
Ah.
most of it in. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, the chantilly is having a little bit of too much sugar.
Yeah.
The main profile of the dessert is the cake. Okay, the shape didn't work out very well, but it cooked well. To be honest, I have to
Thank you, Chef.
congratulate you.
Thank you.
Oh, good start.
Well done. Thank you very much for that.
The moment of truth.
Oh, Chef,
Thank you.
Thank you.
what do you think? What do you think how it went?
That was a real stressful one, that. Yeah, there was 2 or 3 elements where we had to be mindful of making sure each stage was done in the right order. I'm quite pleased with how it's turned out, but I'm obviously not sure quite how it tastes yet.
Nice and gooey, the liquid is coming out well.
I'm very impressed. I've got to say, what you've done is really, really good.
To be honest, the sugar is spot on in it. It's not too sweet. You nailed it. So,
Thank you.
well done, and well done for all the 3 dishes.
No, thank
Well
you.
done.
So when am I cooking next at home?
Wow. If you cook like that, you can do it every night.
Every night, yeah. Don't tell Mum though.
No, it's well done.
Thank you.
For the final time today, Ruben.
Chef, you said that you are not a big fan of sweets, but you look the most comfortable with the dish.
Told you then.
Or maybe you've been just hiding your calmness so well. Can't wait to try it.
It's definitely held its shape better than I'd say the others we've seen.
The chantilly cuts through really well in the richness of the chocolate, and the caramel sauce, I can't fault it. It's shame a little bit the shape of the cake. It was a little let down, but I would still eat it. It tastes great.
But it's definitely edible, yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Well done.
Thank you very much, chef.
Well
Really
done,
impressive. Thank you very
Ruben.
much.
Beautiful. Might have to
Really,
finish
really
this
nice.
one off.
Yes, I
I
think.
think I need to go home to bed, I think.
Well, chefs, what a day it's been in Dell's kitchen. Firstly, have you enjoyed yourselves?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah, good fun.
It's been a good day.
Good fun.
A lot of fun.
And Zoltan, you of course have definitely put them through their paces. You've given them some really tough dishes to master, but actually there were some really impressive dishes on display there.
Definitely. To be honest, all the dishes being done up to high standard. As we all say that in a kitchen, there is always room for improvement. But well done for all of you.
Great to see them swapping football boots for the aprons. But of course, we could only decide on one winner. So Zoltan, I'm going to leave you to do the honours.
Ah, thanks. The first 2 rounds was really, really close. The winner is Ruben.
Wait for a second. Only a second.
Congratulations. Well done.
Very well done.
Mwah.
First and foremost, it's been a great day. It's been a challenging day. Seeing the dishes, seeing how it's prepared, quality of the dishes that are getting obviously produced on a much bigger scale here at St Mary's on a match day has been fascinating to have that little insight into what that team does on a regular basis. I've got full admiration for everything that they do.
I mean, Ruben obviously was brilliant. He just had that little edge. I think he does a little bit more at home than he's saying, I think. And the experience of that was phenomenal. As I say, if that's the food they serve, was top notch.
Though it was really intense, and don't ask me how I actually pulled it off. I felt like I'd blown it a bit on the last round, but it all came good in the end. Very rewarding and something I should do again.
I was very well impressed how they've been dealing with all the tasks and challenges. I was trying to reflect it according to the dishes what we're doing on match days, including President Lounge, 1885 or the Saints Bar. It was a very busy day, very, very productive, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Well, what a day it's been here in the 1885 lounge. It's been wonderful to see our contestants cooking some of the food that's served up here on a match day. They were really, really impressive and served up some incredible dishes. And I've got to say a huge thank you, of course, as well to Zoltan and his team for being on hand to show us how it's really done. What a day it's been here in Dell's kitchen.